Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Extreme coming back at you with a brand new video. And today we've got some exciting shit going on. I know you guys see all the hieroglyphs and all that. It's because we are playing the Chinese version of PUBG Mobile. Now guys, I do know the 5.0 update comes out on Tuesday-ish. From what I've heard from people on Reddit and in the Discord official server, it's still not confirmed. Pretty well just a very good speculation guess, and of course it was supposed to be out speculatively on May 10th, but that has not happened yet, so we're just patiently waiting. But it's basically any day now, so I really wanted to bring this video to you guys to let you know what's really coming. And of course this version is light years ahead of 0.5. There's a lot more stuff in this version. There's actually a new game mode that I found that I still don't even understand what's going on in it because it's in Chinese. There's no information on it yet, and I'm not even sure how to play it. It's that confusing, guys. It's dealing with supply drops. From what I've gathered, it's called 5-Man Army. Something along those lines. That's all I have on it so far, but I do know that it's new even to the Chinese version, so I will be trying to figure that out as soon as I can and bring that for you guys. But let's just jump into this a little bit, because this is Mirmar. This is something in the 0.5 update that you will see in the English version. It is the highly anticipated map that has been coming, and I kind of wanted to go into really what all you can expect in 5.0 and just kind of give you a little brief introduction to Mirmar. Now this will be pretty much the whole game. I only cut about 5 to 6 minutes, so you will get a very good understanding of Mirmar. Now obviously I can't go through the entire map in one game, but I will be having a couple other gameplays come up as the days go on. Now something I wanted to touch on real quick is an upload schedule, guys. And I know that this channel has never really had an upload schedule, and that's because I've never really had a chance to actually make an upload schedule that is possible to stick to, given with my life and everything is going crazy and work and all that. But I think I've finally dialed it in, and I know I hinted on this in one of my past videos that an upload schedule will be coming soon. So I'm going to say that we're going to upload every Saturday and every Tuesday or Wednesday. Here, let me count real quick. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Alright, so let's do every Saturday and every Wednesday. There will be a video, just so it kind of spaces it out pretty evenly throughout the week. So Wednesday and Saturday for you guys. I do not have an actual time of when these will be uploaded, so I'm still working on that, but you can generally look for them around those days. So let's jump into it. Mirmar is desert map, is completely different from in Wrangle, and we got a bunch of cool stuff going on here. Now in this version we have glass. I highly doubt they're bringing glass to 0.5, which I thought was really cool. I just want to give you that kind of heads up that that's coming, but they are optimizing supposedly to 60 FPS. Now one of the biggest things I noticed as soon as I downloaded this and started jumping into a match and playing it is just how smooth it is. Guys, this is like fucking butter. It is crazy. I remember everyone on Reddit and everyone talking about how lag is in the English version, how terrible it is and all that, and that is so true. It is incredible, and I'm not talking about like network lag, I'm talking about like actual server lag. Like jumping and vaulting is smoother, just moving around, your gun aiming and recoil is so much smoother and so much easier to control. It's easier to correct recoil. It's just easier to play all around, and for a mobile game that is absolutely crazy how fluid it really is. But that's something that they said that they are supposed to be going to in 0.5, so I'm really looking forward to that in the English version, and I'm super excited and cannot wait. So another thing is they've added 3 new guns. You guys can see I'm rocking one of them now, and I have got a chance to play with all 3 of the guns. I do not remember what the revolver's name is, but there is a new pistol, and it is actually the only gun out of the new 3 that you can add a scope to, which seems kind of bizarre because obviously you're not going to add a scope to the shotgun, but there's a new sniper rifle that they've introduced which is scopeless, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it, and that, as you can see in my inventory, is what I'm rocking right there. So that is called the Winchester 98. And then you have the sawed-off shotgun, which everybody has been talking about, and I'm sure you guys want to know some stats on it. Now, I have seen a few people praise it and say that it's really good, but for my general playing, it's not anything to really rave about. I'm not sure if I was just overhyping it and really expecting something magnificent, but I guess it kind of is rather balanced, but I was expecting something absolutely crazy. But of course, that's with anything. Whenever something new drops, you just kind of picture it's going to be the holy grail and take out all other weapons on the map, and it'll just be the only weapon you need to run from then on. But getting that out of the way, it does have some pretty cool aspects. It does have a double barrel, and you can fire off those 2 shots rather quickly. Now, I'm pretty sure it has a reload time around 4 seconds. So it's not exactly the quickest thing to reload, but up close in a very close and personal situation, it is rather effective. But if you find yourself firing off them 2 shots and they're not placed upper chest or head, and it does not drop your opponent, I do see how that would kind of cause somewhat of a situation, and you could potentially die because of it, and you would definitely have to swap weapons because there's no way you would get away with reloading that thing in time. Of course, unless you were behind cover. Now, the Winchester 98, I'm not going to say it's a bad gun, it just doesn't stack up to everything else in the category. I was kind of thinking a new sniper rifle, kind of like the Car 98 in a way, or maybe just even a little less powerful, somewhere between the Car 98 and the SKS. And it's kind of what I was hoping for. But from my experience so far, it almost seems if it's even more underpowered, or just barely, just slightly, either as powerful or just a tad bit more powerful than the SKS, and for me that is just rather disappointing. And the fact that you can't have a scope on it, I would probably learn to like it a lot more if I could put a scope on it, but you just can't. So it makes it like a long-range shotgun in my opinion, and I'm not really okay with that. But I guess that's how it should be treated. I just don't feel like it should really be in the sniper category. Maybe they should have went with a different name. But from my experience, you guys should probably treat it like a long-range shotgun and just have at it with that. Now, there are a bunch of new cars on this map, and it's crazy how many things actually come with this map. It is just insane. It's almost like a whole new game and a whole new experience, and I promise you guys can have a lot of fun with it, because it's not like they just made a desert map and threw all the same shit that was already there in it. So as you guys see, the UAZ obviously is not on this map, and they've replaced the UAZ with trucks. Now you have the Suburban with the camper top, as you see that I was just driving right there, and you have a truck, an actual truck without the camper top. You have an 80s van, which is like the best way I can describe it. It's like an old Volkswagen van kind of thing, and that thing is super fucking slow, but I guess it gets you around probably faster than foot, so that is what it is, kinda. And of course you have your Doom Buggy, which I really love using on this map. The Doom Buggies just feel like they're at home with the desert terrain and all the hills and all of those things. It is super fun to drive them. It just really puts you in the setting 100%. And then you guys got your bikes. So out of those, that's just a cool new little interesting thing that they added. It's kind of cool to see some new things coming about in this map, and I know if you guys play PC, then this you already know about. But for me, as you guys know, I've been gone away from PC for over a year now, which is really depressing. But that means I have not got a chance to play Mirmar. Now, the only way I've gotten to play it is mobile, so this actually is my very first time experiencing it, and I'm sharing my first experience thoughts with you guys. So no, I don't know everything about it. I don't know where all the best spots to drop. I don't know where the Pubg of Mirmar is. But I have researched a little bit, and I do know that the same guy, Shatter NL, that released a loot map for Enwrangle has also been a champ and done it for Mirmar as well. So I will be posting that in the description below, so that you guys can check that out and kind of figure out where the best loot is and where all the good places are to go and where all the vehicle spawns are and garages and what else. What the fuck is that? Whatever else is on there. It's super good information. Now, if you guys do want to play the Chinese version, and I understand that a lot of people are probably like, oh, Mirmar's out now, there's no real reason to play the Chinese version. Keep in mind, guys, the Chinese version is at least 7 updates ahead of the actual English version. So I will be making a tutorial on that so that you guys can check it out for Android. Now, I could make one for iOS, but it would be rather vague and it won't be an actual in-depth tutorial like I'm doing for Android. I can just put the Tap Talk link in the description for iOS, and as far as actually going through all the steps, I have really no idea. So I guess I'm just going to try to find... Holy shit, did you guys just see that? Oh my god, just flew up into the fuck. Holy fuck. Now, obviously this version has some glitches going on. Now, I have noticed when I've been driving, you'll hit a little rock or something and your car will just fucking fly. And I mean fly, but you won't get hurt whatsoever. It is the craziest shit ever. If you hit a rock and just barely flip off the bike in PC, then you will die. In mobile, it'll generally hurt you, and in this version, you can literally rocket into the sky through 7 trees, in 3 buildings, come out the other side, do a front flip, somehow land on your head and break it, and you still won't take damage. It is absolutely beyond me, but that's just one of the quirks to it, I guess, that I've noticed. But I will be making the in-depth Android tutorial showing you guys all the steps that I encountered that gave me problems that I had to go and do separate research on. And I just really couldn't find one solid video explaining, hey, this happened, this is how to fix it. But I did encounter a few errors, so I will be making a one-and-all tutorial for you guys here soon so that you guys can get in this and play and have some really good fun. Now, beware, the Chinese version is loads better, and I know I've seen a lot of people talking about if you play the Chinese version, then if you don't play the Chinese version, then just don't go for it, because it is really hard to go back to the English version. But leave in the comments down below which version you would like to see me play the most, and that will be the one that I play. And this is TMI, or a Timmy, for you guys that don't know. And I'm sorry, I have light speed, but I just can't get light speed to work right now, and I can't find any information on why it's not working at the moment. Basically, when I get to the loading screen, it just does this flashing thing where it gives you epilepsy, and then it just basically closes after 5-10 minutes. So I'm not really sure how to fix that, but I will be looking into it in order to be able to get the light speed version for Android, because to be honest, from what I've heard, the Lightspeed version is more practical to PC, and it has better graphics. So to be honest, guys, that would be the one I'd rather be playing, but unfortunately this is the only way I could get this map for you. But it's still pretty cool, and you gotta admit the graphics are still pretty decent. So we're just gonna jump into the gameplay now and head that up, because that's basically the update. They fixed a shitload of stuff. There's new modes, there's new arcade modes where you can actually do sniper only and some other things, but I haven't actually got a chance to play around with those yet. And like I said, guys, I will be trying to figure out the brand new game mode for you guys that has literally just released very recently. It's even on the website talking about it, but of course it's all in Chinese, so I have no fucking idea what it says or really what's going on or how to play it. But we will be figuring that out. Now, I did do relatively well in this game. This was my second game on Mirmar, I'm pretty sure. So that was pretty awesome. It was either my second or my first ever playing it. But I just knew that I was going to come in here and literally try to get as many kills as possible and being active as possible, because I just really wanted to get a lot of footage of the map and go to a bunch of different new places. And in turn, when you go to a bunch of different little cities and new places and you're just scouting all over the place because everything's new, you will find a lot of people. If at any point, since we're at the halfway mark, that you have liked this video, please do not forget to give this a thumbs up. If you guys have friends that kind of want to know more about the 5.0 update or Mirmar or PUBG news in general, please be sure to share this video on my channel with them. We're on the road to try to get 1,000 subscribers, so then we can become part of the Discord community of content creators on the official PUBG Mobile, so then we can actually get access to the real English version betas. Because like I said guys, this version is light years ahead of the English version, so there's a lot more stuff like glass in the windows and all sorts of other things. So I can't really pinpoint out what is new in the 5.0 without reading the patch notes, but once we hit 1,000 subs, we're going to get access to that Discord, of the official PUBG Discord, in the content creator section. We should be able to have access to the beta of the actual English version as they come out, which would be super lit, so then I can bring that content for you guys as well. But I almost forgot, there's one new thing that is super awesome and you guys are gonna love it a lot, and you can see I'm actually in it right now, and that is first person mode. Now, first person mode looks so good, and it reminds me of Call of Duty so much in a way. Like, the whole time I'm in first person mode in this game, all I can think is like I'm playing open battle royale COD, and that is the coolest feeling ever. So in Timmy, you actually get to switch in and out of third and first person as you go, which I think is useful for certain situations, because as you see right now, when I'm taking on a whole bunch of people, I'd prefer to be in first person, so then it's just easier to spot people, it seems like. And I'm not sure about facts about pulling up ADS, if it's any quicker or any of that nonsense. I just really like the look and feel of it, to be honest, but I will be doing a statistic study on it to see if there really is any actual competitive advantage. Now, in the English version and the Lightspeed Quantum version, there is a mode like on PC where you go into first person and everybody's in first person, which I really like, and I would actually prefer for it to be that way, or at least have an option to go in and out of first and third while you're in game, and then have that section as well. And who knows, it probably exists, I just can't read the shit. So I have absolutely no idea, and I think you might even be able to toggle in and out of first and third in the Lightspeed and English version, but I don't want to give you that, I don't want to make that a fact because I have no idea personally myself. So that is just what it is, but I do know in the Timmy version you do toggle in and out of it, at least when you're in a standard match. So that is probably one of the coolest things out of the entire update, besides the FPS. I feel like the FPS and the smoothness of the server is hands down the coolest part of the update. They could have just left the game 100% the way it was and been like, hey, we have this FPS update. Now, this is the thing on why I'm so excited on the FPS update, because if you guys know, there's tools out there like graphics, PUBG graphics, or something like that, and there's a few other apps out there that will actually help low-end devices play this game. Now, obviously, I have an S9 Plus, so I really don't have a low-end device. I actually have the flagship of Samsung phones right now, but for people with low-end devices, it lowers the textures and all that down to where it's actually playable. But it does the same thing even for high-end devices. It was supposed to upgrade the graphics and upgrade the frame rate, and the biggest thing was it was supposed to unlock the frame rate from 30 to 60. Now, what I've noticed is I even did that on my English version, and if you guys want a tutorial on it, let me know in the comment section below. But I promise you, there's literally like 100 videos of it on YouTube, so just search one up. If you can't find it, let me know, and I'll help you guys out and maybe make a tutorial if I get enough requests. But like I said, there's a ton of videos on YouTube about it, and I'm sure if you guys play PUBG Mobile, you probably know what I'm talking about, and you've probably done it yourself. But I used the 60 FPS through the graphics app, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, there is absolutely zero comparison to that and to Timmy. Timmy is so much more smooth and just so much more playable than the English version, even with that little, I guess, edit of the config file. I'm not really sure what it's actually called on Android, so if you are a mobile gamer, please don't flame me for that. But keep in mind, I do come from PC, so that's what I'm going to have to go ahead and call it, because that's all I know. But this is just a lot more smooth. And I'm not sure if it's developers or if this is actually going to be this smooth in the English version, which would be really, really cool. Now, another thing is in Timmy, which is probably coming to the English version sometime soon. Like I said, I'd rather have light speed, because I know light speed in the English version are kind of hand on things, where they're generally the same. So I don't know if this is actually going to be coming to the English version or if it's just on Timmy. But I know on the English version, your render distance is about 200 to 400 meters or something around that range. On Timmy, it renders up to like 3,000 meters. So as you guys see, a lot of my kills, which is why my kills have went from like 9 or 10 kills a game to like 18 kills a game, is because I can see people so much farther away. It is absolutely ridiculous how far I can see people. Not only can I see them, the recoil is so manageable and the guns just handle so well that I'm actually able to kill someone from that far away. Because even if you can see them but you can't land shots on them that far away, that makes life kind of difficult. But you guys are actually able to use like a red dot or a holographic and actually shoot someone literally halfway across the map, which is absolutely insane, and it is a ton of fun. But in the same respect, if you can see someone 10 years across the map and shoot them with the red dot or holo, you guys can also get shot with a red dot or holo from 10 years across the map, which has actually happened to me in a couple games, which is slightly annoying. But since PUBG Mobile added the kill cam feature, you can kind of understand what's going on, because I remember before that was a thing, you just get dropped by an AWM from literally light years away and you would just die, and that's the end of your game. You had no idea how you died, what killed you, where it killed you from, any of that, and that was so frustrating, and it got on my nerves so much. But it did help you be more vigilant, I guess. But it really just kind of added that, okay, I can see what he killed me with, I can see where he killed me with, damn, that was good play, versus just falling out of the air and who knows what the fuck killed you. So then I guess you can dial in your rage accordingly, to where like if you get shot across the map with a crossbow, you're like, okay, I feel you, respect, that is incredibly hard to do, that was awesome, versus if you just get gunned down from like an AWM within 8 times who's hiding in a bush, and then you just get really mad. But either way, I guess that's the thing. Another, get wrecked, bro. Now we're coming up on the end of the game, and then probably the last addition I'm going to talk about is the ghillie suit. And I really wanted to wait till this point in the game to talk about it, because this guy absolutely is fucking invisible. If he wouldn't have stood up, I wouldn't have got this gameplay for you guys. Or I would have got the gameplay, but I wouldn't have won. And who uploads to YouTube without winning? What the fuck is that? Okay, anyway, I'm just fucking around, guys. But he would have definitely shot me in the face if it wasn't for him standing up in this ghillie suit. Now, in Wrangle, you do have a green bush-covered ghillie suit, because literally 98% of the map is green trees, forest, that kind of thing. But with this map being all hilly, dusty, dirt and rock, and kind of a beige to neutral color and yellows and such, you do have a sand colored ghillie suit. Now this sand colored ghillie suit literally blends in flawlessly with this grass. So if you guys do get a chance to get your hands on it and you're in endgame, literally just lay down in the grass and you will just become invisible. Now as you guys see, this guy even shoots me like a few times and I still have absolutely no idea where he is. It actually took me like 5 or 6 times watching this clip back, and out of the right hand side of my field of view, I feel like I could kind of see him stand up. But other than that, in the moment in the game looking for that chicken dinner, I had no idea what was going on. And keep in mind guys, this was my first time playing this, so I didn't even know that there was a sand colored ghillie suit. I mean, I guess I should have, like, fucking duh, obviously there would be a ghillie suit. But I just really wasn't expecting to go up against it in endgame, especially my first time playing. But it does give a really good element, so you guys kind of get to see everything that's going on in the new update in one whole take, which is really awesome. Now I know I didn't get any footage of the revolver, but trust me, it's nothing spectacular. You're not going to use it. It's not going to be one of your primaries or any of that. But, and another thing, quick little hint, looking forward into the future, in this version, you can actually carry 3 weapons. Not just 2, 3. You get your 2 primaries and a pistol, so that's something to look out for. Wink wink. Which will be really awesome because I think it's a pretty cool addition. But in the English version, you guys probably aren't going to use the revolver because you're not going to want to give up your primaries for it unless you're going for a special challenge gameplay. If this video has helped you learn anything new, or if you just enjoyed seeing Mirmar, or if you just enjoyed hearing my annoying ass talk for 27 minutes, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so we can hit 1,000 subs. And I will be doing something awesome for everyone when I do hit 1,000 subs, so stay tuned for that. Remember to follow me on Twitter at XPDon'tMiss for the newest updates and when videos and things are coming out. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.